Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and other things for people who potentially may watch this. This is another scene in Living War of Darkness, the Mage venue. Uh, Today, Ava's got a very distressing call in the evening to go and pick up her dear friend Nausea at her sanctum in her office space after she's been grievously, like seriously injured. Like we're like on the edge of death here almost. And she finds her, but rather than can't necessarily take her to the hospital every time because this could lead to questions and things. Rather than just taking her back home without doing something, Ava I will do something today. So she sets up a circle and has spent several hours working on a proper summoning ceremony. And it and when it succeeds, she will see yellow smoke, like slightly golden too, like smoke filling up the circle that she set up. And out of it, two very blue eyes are going to just form in the smoke. And it's just going to look around in the room before focusing on Ava. The smoke is going to like push towards the edge of the circle, and since there's no water, it's just going to push right through it. It's like, why have you called?
Um, we'll quickly take a sip from like a bottle of vodka that she actually sipped from before she started this entire hour-long ritual. Uh, okay. Greetings, spirits. I called you because I want your help. I I need you to help me heal
Eh,
someone.
yeah, I can. You can. Okay, you said that. Can you roll intelligence cosmology for me for a second?
Of course. Intelligence, cosmology. Oh, I do have cosmology. So proud of myself. Yeah, it's not a bot.
What you just did was perfectly fine. That was a perfectly reasonable intro.
Mhm.
Nothing problematic with that. Uh, so it turns to the Nausicaa body that lays on the floor. I see. Such a service could be provided if you were worthy of such a bargain, such an offer.
Okay. Um, I will.
Why
Um,
should I help?
mm, because I'll do something for you. Um, for Ava, this is definitely the first time she's ever done something like this, and she's not been able to prepare well because this was sort of on the fly, which she's not very good at. So she's kind of struggling to to come up with the right things, and she's like, "Okay, I need to bargain. I need to bargain."
I mean, I will give you. I can. You can do a perception plus empathy roll for me.
I will definitely do that. Perception, empathy. That is
Six dice for you.
nice. Yes. Two successes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to judge smoke, but it looks to be rather amused by you, and like it's clearly like you have to impress this thing if it's actually going to help you. It's not like it's like belligerent or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
and it isn't one of the nicer spirits, but it's because others might have just attacked you on purpose. But like you have to like get it to acknowledge your hermetic superiority.
Yeah. Mm. And this is like a spirit of healing, right? Or is this like
Yeah,
what do I know of the spirits? It's
it
just
is a spirit of healing that you know.
okay. If you help me I will help people in this city for a month. I will volunteer at hospital, and I will promise that I will raise no weapons against anyone except in self-defense, and I will not use any lethal force.
The smoke turns. The ground. That's certainly an offering.
For a
But
month.
for a month, yes. But that's certainly an offering. But really, are you sure you are able to undertake such a thing?
Yes.
By the way, I will point out now because your character would know. You can you're speak. Probably you are speaking in Enochian because then you don't need spirit speech, which activated. Just pointing that out, and you can use it to like show your. You can use that as a dominant sort of thing if you want. I mean,
Yeah, I
charisma.
would need to roll my pure charisma because I don't have any intimidation or leadership or whatsoever.
Yeah, charisma and esoterica would also work in this case.
Oh, okay. Well, I will roll my charisma, I guess. Charisma Enochian or manipulation Enochian?
Charisma.
Charisma.
You're not trying to lie or trick.
No.
But yeah, I'm going to. This is what's called the challenge phase, where basically you're like kind of like squaring off a bit. So
I got 3 successes.
it got 0. So this
Haha.
it's now it will. Hmm. Yeah. Yes, I can see that. I can see that. But it's still a big task, you ask. I see this body is extremely damaged. So now, but I may be willing to do it. So this is where we're going to get to the cool part. It's going to be contested willpower rolls.
Okay. Cool.
Yes. And that
By the way, I'm giving Robbie Susan the link as well so he can jump in.
yeah, that's cool. So I will say that your difficulty for this is 7 because there's a chart for this. The base difficulty is of course 6. You add 2 difficulty because it's very hasty preparations
Yeah.
And your mage is extremely inexperienced with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I would have had to proceed for proper protocols, but you managed to win the challenge phase, so it's fine. But you also offer a pretty significant sacrifice. No violence and complete service to healing for a month is a big sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a minor task or anything because you refuse to do harm for a month, which is a big thing with healing spirits. Yeah, so difficulty is overall 7. You need to get more willpower successes.
Okay. Just trying to see.
Yeah.
Can I use mind to kind of strengthen my willpower? My will?
Not you could have done that earlier, but not now.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
you need 4 successes to succeed, and it needs however much your willpower is.
Okay, I got willpower 6.
Yeah, so then it needs 6. It's yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
terrible. Okay. Difficulty is 7.
Yeah, difficulty 7 for you. It's difficulty 6 for it.
That is 2.
That's 4.
Oh boy.
Well, roll again.
I got 5.
Yeah, then you win.
I mean, shouldn't you roll as well for the second time?
Well, I should, technically speaking. Yeah. You both get it at the same time. No, you actually win.
Yes. I feel
So
better.
Yeah, it's a contest of wills in the end between you, but you indeed win. The spirit will eventually be just agree, but you'll have a bit of a stare down.
Mm-hmm.
It will be done. It just extends the smoke down towards Nausicaa, and Nausicaa's body is going to repair itself. And yes, it is now healed. She's now healed, and the spirit will leave this place because fuck this shit, it's out. Also, Robbie, that Nausicaa is now fully healed.
It's you know what? Ava's just gonna kind of make like a tiny prick in her finger, just offering it like a little bit of her blood as sort of a thank you.
And the blood will be absorbed, and it will poof away. The smoke will disappear.
Yeah, and
Yes. So now,
Ava will start to clean up the ritual.
that's interesting.
Kind of tired and trying to get some time to actually get Robbie in. I'll just ask how far he is because you know.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, Alva is very tired. It's going
Oh
to
yeah.
be it's going to be an ordeal for both of those two to get home. Because
Mhm.
both are really tired at this point. By the way, out of character, I will just notify you. Had you summoned any other spirit, you could have been attacked and just ganked
Oh
away.
yeah. Oh yeah. I know.
I'm gonna post the spirit summoning rules later for on the group so people know. Anyway, so clean up. Do you know if Robbie shows up or do you want to just end it here?
I'm I did poke him now, but he hasn't seen it yet.
He's seen that I have told him that Nausicaa is now fully healed.
Okay. I guess we can just call it. I don't know. Like it could either be anything from 10 seconds to 10 minutes before he shows up.
Yes, and beyond that, will be an awkward silence.
Yeah, that would be
I
sort
mean,
of
yes. So I think we can call it here just
yeah.
for the sake of safety, unless he says something in less 10 seconds.
Yeah, no, Ava is just yeah gonna clean up
Ritual and
the ritual, and it's just gonna get Nausicaa comfortable so that she can sort of wake up in her own time, and then finally kind of uh, yeah, lean backward, probably leaning against the heavy desk in Nausicaa's office, and
there he is.
we have him.
We
and,
were
and
saved by the bell.
yeah.
Yo,
Robin and Nausicaa will wake up on like she's propped up with some in a chair or some pillows in their office, and she does not feel the excruciating pain that she previously felt.
yeah, I think she was like passed out from just general injury, shock, trauma, blood loss.
Yeah,
And yeah, she'll kind of like, I guess, just open her eyes and look around. The last thing she remembers was probably a terrifying Vikings chasing her down, and yeah,
yes. So she's waking up in her own comfortable sanctum office, and she's seeing Ava slightly like asleep over over her desk, over the Nausicaa desk, and based on like she has like a rag with her that's with loads of like smudges and stuff. And considering that her body is fully healed, there's probably been some wooginess going on here.
yeah. I guess she'll kind of look down to her side. I imagine her clothes are still bloody, and
Yeah, close to bloody.
she'll
But
feel the no laser wound.
yeah, the now fully healed skin.
She'll just go over and quite unceremoniously shake Ava on the shoulder to wake her up.
Hey, you're awake.
Ava,
Good.
Chloe, Enrique, not Chloe, Grace, Enrica, are they okay?
I don't know.
Yes. You know, they called
Hmm?
you for a taxi.
Yeah, I think they are. I didn't see him. I just got a phone call that they got separated from you, and since you weren't in the chantry, I figured you'd be here, so I came running here, and I found you here, and
Thank you. I didn't know you could do this.
I didn't really know I could do this as well, and I didn't technically do this.
She'll squint. What did happen?
Well, you were lying there and you were bleeding, and I sort of panicked, and I didn't want to transport you, and I didn't want to bring you to a hospital because we know how well that went last time. So I just summoned spirits to heal you, and I kind of made a deal with him, and it accepted the deal, and it healed you.
What deal?
Well, the deal is that I will be volunteering at a hospital for a month, and I won't use any violence unless non-lethal in self-defense for that same month.
Nausicaa looks a bit suspect about this. She doesn't trust spirits.
They're mumbo jumbo, as her
Yeah.
friend Damien would say. They're like magicians.
All she can think of as spirits is like genies and devils at crossroads. Well, I suppose a thank you is in order. And thank you to your whatever psychic reflection of our own. And she stops and kind of thinks, whatever spirit helped you.
I'm sure it's gonna be grateful with the deal we made. So, yeah. Yeah. So, this was the thing. What happened?
Well, first you should know Boris is dead.
What?
Boris is dead.
You're missing.
I'm not messing. I have
No.
notoriously bad sense of humor.
Fuck, that's true. How?
Those young Vikings, they made some kind of deal with Grace's ex, Luca. He gave them some information, likely passed on from his technocracy masters. They killed Boris and sent photographs of it.
They sent These guys better be around after a month.
Yes. I know that you were closer with him than me.
It's fine.
Nausicaa doesn't know what to say, and she's...
It's fine. Not gonna... I'll be fine.
Nausicaa looks very suspicious at this. It's okay if you're not fine. I would expect it.
I'll save the not fine for when I can be not fine.
A healthy attitude, compartmentalizing. For the record, not a healthy attitude.
Yes, for anyone listening who will take our mental health advice,
Don't.
Yeah, don't do that.
don't do that. Go to therapy.
Yeah, get your feelings out there.
Nausicaa will she'll kind of reach out and pat Nausicaa and pat Ava on the shoulder. Slightly less awkwardly. Like this is some she's learnt this.
She's learned the patting skills.
Yeah, she used to pat people on the head like a dog.
Yeah, this was.
And she'll say, "We went to find Luca. potentially take him out. We knew it could potentially be an ambush. We came in prepared, but well, things went bad. You remember the girl, Hope? The one we saw in the strange priest guy's office? I don't know if she's a hit mark, but she's some kind of cyborg. She had a laser gun in her hand. Rika and Grace pretty much saved my life. After we took him out, we were ambushed by these Yoms Vikings. It would be almost comical if they weren't quite so terrifying. We managed to jump out the window and, well, get to safety. Even going in prepared, it was much more difficult than I expected.
Then next time we'll be more prepared.
Yes. We managed to escape, but they cheated.
How do you mean they cheated?
Nausicaa's looking indignant.
One of them was...
Yes. But at least at least I still follow the natural laws of the universe. This guy caught a gravitational blast in his hand like it was a ball. Didn't make sense. It's not a physical thing. You can't catch it. It's a gravitational... Well, either way, he caught it and threw it back at us.
Okay. Well, I think there's a few things we need to do first before we can actually, like, really get back at them.
I agree.
And we need the temple back. And then we can work on suitable defenses, suitable offenses. Fucking hell.
Yes, I agree. Grace needs to go speak to the other Vibana. Boris was the tradition mage. They do not get to do this. Get away with it. You get the feeling from Nausicaa that, like, it's not just that he was a tradition mage. Like, Nausicaa didn't get along with Boris, but, like, they kind of slightly antagonistic relationship, but it was still, like, yeah. There was a respect. Nausicaa, maybe not a mutual respect, but Nausicaa did respect Boris. So there's that. Thank you for healing me. I wasn't sure I was going to make it out of that. It appears that advanced weaponry may be something of a difficulty for me.
Well, at least now you know some of the things you can face, and we can prepare for it more. Maybe I can come up with something to block things. I mean, I won't be attacking, but, you know, I could still think about suitable defenses.
Yes.
I will point out that you did promise, Asgard will point out that you did promise to cause no harm. Yeah, so indirectly causing harm is counted under that. Just for...
Yeah, but just simply blocking something is possible.
Just simply blocking something is fine.
Yeah. And I mean, finding information is fine, and
unless that information leads to them being attacked, for example.
I mean, that's for a month.
That's for a month. But anyway, please continue.
But yes, I agree. Getting Temple back is paramount. Can you feel Paradox? Like, can you kind of feel it building up in you, do you think? Like, and have a vague awareness of, like, that reality and the market is going to kick you in the balls at some point?
You can get the slightly feeling that something is coming. Yeah, it's not like you can't like I have 10 Paradox. I know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah,
you feel there is a reckoning coming, and you will probably logically realize anyway because you were, you know, you did some crazy shit now.
Yeah. Nausicaa's going to say, I've been I've been pushing myself too hard out in the city. What happened before, the paradox effect, I don't want to tempt fate too much. Also, I may have broken the protocols.
What do you mean? What have you done?
There may have been witnesses to us and the Vikings.
I see.
There wasn't no May involved. You know there were witnesses because you saw them.
Yeah. She will still say May.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Yeah. We should look into that. Ultimately, the Union seems to do a good job of. But it's not the point. It was a life or death situation, but.
It was. Look,
If you feel the need.
You can use the Oracle to track any kind of activity, so you can see if anyone is picking up on what has been seen in general, right? Then from there on, we might be able to change what they saw, change their perception.
Potentially. I did the same for the Fae a few months ago. Monitored online media of the event and managed to limit
I know, you
exposure.
told me.
I know, you were there.
Yeah.
I could try and do the same.
Mm-hmm.
And also because, again, I'm going to feel under her shirt for where there's no laser wound.
No laser wound. There's not even that bump on her forehead from where she knocked her when she ran headfirst into the window.
I wish James was here.
Yeah. Me too.
He would have been flambeau by now.
Quite possibly, but maybe we can think about what he would do in this situation, and then in my case, not do it.
Well, I don't really know how I would summon a sword made of pure cold. I certainly am not going to take up his alcoholism.
I think we just need to get together with everyone as soon as possible.
I agree.
And I think you should inform Theo about this too.
Yes. We should make a collective dump of the information.
Well, I would like to first dump ourselves back home. Because I don't know how you feel, but
I feel surprisingly good.
I feel tired.
I'll call a car.
Yeah. I guess with Nausicaa calling a car, we can end the scene.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I think we can thank players for players and thank watchers for watching, and thank me for pulling the strings. And we will see you another turn.